Wow, does it get better than that? Usain Bolt, champion all the way, youth champion, junior champion, took it all the way, holding records at the junior level and rising to an incredible medal haul, 9 medals plus in the Olympic Games, an exemplary example. In the world where we have doping and we have all these things going on, Usain Bolt shedding an example of what it takes of being of excellence in the world of sports. Well, we are on Game On. In case you just joined us, my name is Kariuki Thige, and I'm standing in for the amazing Ampha Pidi, who cannot be with us, has been a bit indisposed, but getting well, getting steady on. Ampha, wishing you all the best as you recover, quick recovery. I'm here with another batch of young guys. Today I told you guys, we're talking about the youth, we're talking about the future. That's it. That's the focus of this particular afternoon's show. Let's get to it. I have a different set of guys. These are Nairobians, all of them. I want them to introduce themselves very, very quickly. Let's start with you, sir.
My name is Ryan Omondi from Hospital Inn, playing volleyball, opposite attack.
Yeah.
I'm Sharon Solo from Soweto Academy, and I play volleyball. And I'm 17 years old.
Okay.
Ian Kazi, 17 years old, at Nairobi School, playing rugby.
Yeah, Nzengo Isaac Maundo, from Upper Hill School. I play rugby scrum half. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then, so we have two sports here that we're looking at. We're looking at volleyball and we're looking at rugby at the Nairobi level. Tell me, why are you guys here? Why is Jamu not here? Yeah, why are those other guys not here? Why are you here? Why are you here? Why are you here, sir?
We qualified for the nationals.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the nationals this year. Yeah, second term.
Okay.
That's why we are here.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, these are the guys and the ladies who will be representing Nairobi region in the national competition, initially scheduled to be held in Kisii, but now has been shifted to be held in Kisumu. So these are Nairobi's representatives in the world of volleyball and in the world of rugby. Let's get to volleyball first. How was your journey to becoming Nairobi champions? How did that happen? How many teams did you beat? And what made the difference? Why is your school the best?
Yeah, it was not an easy journey. It was a journey of hard work, training, and I think the reason we won, we had teamwork. During the game, we showed a lot of teamwork and effort. Yeah.
Okay, niambie, Soweto kule Kibra.
Okay, the journey was not easy.
Yeah.
It was actually hard, but we managed to be the champion of Nairobi according to our exercise. We always put more effort in our exercise. That's why we won for the regional to be champion. Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. Tell me, how do you balance Nairobi School, one of the leading lights in terms of academics in national performance? So expectations are high on you in terms of your academics, and expectations are high on you in terms of your performance in sports. How do you balance? How do you have time to become champions in the world of sports and yet again also lead the lights in terms of academics? How did you get that done?
I can say that the school has been a very big help to us. They help us to manage. They come up with a schedule for us, like for the sports. So there's a specific time for training. There's a time you are in class. Yeah, they help us a lot, and it's all about mental.
Okay, but let's be specific. Let's be a bit specific. What time is that? What time do your day from the morning to the evening? You are a member of the rugby team.
Yeah.
How is your day planned so that we can try and mirror that and execute it somewhere else?
Yes, actually it's not easy.
Yeah.
So like for the rugby guys,
yeah.
We have to wake up for morning run, like around 3 a.m.
3 a.m.?
Yeah.
I hope you're not in that. Okay, 3 a.m.
3 a.m. morning
Let's
run,
go. Yeah.
up to around 4. Then we go in reflection and go back to class to do a bit of personal studies. Yeah, then...
What time is that?
At 4.
4?
Yeah.
Okay. Tuko pamoja, 3 a.m. run, 4 a.m. class. Let's go.
Yeah, a bit of personal studies.
Yeah.
And then the day continues until the time for training.
What time is that?
Actually, Form 4s, they have the the extra programs up to 5. So the Form 4s join the practice session at 5, but it starts at 4. So you join at 5, you train until 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
4 p.m. to 6 o'clock for Form 4s, 5 p.m. to 6 o'clock. Okay?
Yeah.
That's 2 more hours.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Only that.
Only that.
And you become champions.
Yeah, and I think it's more of mental.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's more of mental than physical.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we get into that, and that's a different ball game, of course.
Yeah.
It's a mental aptitude. You told me you're from Upper Hill.
Yeah,
Just
Upper
remind me your name again, and let's get into the works of what Upper Hill High School is all about.
Yeah, as I said earlier, my name is Nzengo Isaac Maundu,
Yeah.
a rugby player, I said earlier.
Scrum.
Well, scrum off, yeah.
Yes.
Upper Hill has always been a sports school, you know, so there's a lot of anticipation and expectations for us, for the players, you know. So for rugby, mine are totally different from Nairobi school.
Yeah.
We usually train from 4 to 6 p.m., so a 2-hour session.
Yeah.
And there's no limits for the Form 4s and the rest of the players, the juniors. No, there's no limits.
Okay.
So we just train, all of us. And when I say about balancing, it's a sacrifice to the personal level. Like for me, I have to do extra. Well, in school, you know, it's a boarding school, so at 10 our sessions, our classes, the preps, they end at that time. So I need to sacrifice more, go to extend, and do what the others did. Actually, when maybe we go for functions on Saturdays, we miss classes, you know. To players and students is usually a lot of fun. You're not in school and everything. But for me, to be the player I am right now and the academic giant that I am, I need to sacrifice. I need to put everything in place. I need to go and ask teachers, ask my fellow students what they learned during the day and everything. So it's not an easy task.
Okay.
It's not an easy task.
You said you train from what time? 4
From
to 6
4 p.m. to 6.
Nothing else? No other time?
No other
that
time.
you focus on training?
No, no, no.
So tell me, what else? Why is Upper Hill showing up everywhere? When you look at football, when you look at all kind of sports, Upper Hill is featuring everywhere. What are you guys doing different? What is different? Are you recruited into the high school because of your talents, or what are you guys doing that is so different? Just shed a bit of light.
Well, to me, I just think it's the name itself, Upper Hill.
Yeah.
You know, we have the big name from the previous years, so we need to raise the flag high. You know, that's the drive that we usually have. We need to go above what the others set.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Very interesting. We just put it there. You have a reputation to uphold.
Yeah.
The same challenge that the Kenyan Olympians have, the current Olympians, because in the past Kenya has always performed amazingly in the Olympic Games. Some of the best performers in the Olympic Games right now are in their 50s. Some of them are not with us anymore. But the current crop has that flag to uphold, has that reputation to keep going. And it's very interesting. Now, when we talk about reputations, dear lady, you're aware of the Kenyan volleyball team and their exploits?
Yeah.
You know they're part of the Olympic Games?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So how does that make you feel as a young person now, coming into that picture? How does it make you feel?
Good.
Yeah?
I feel good.
No, what challenge does it put on you as a young person, knowing that the people you're looking to become are in the Olympic Games?
Working hard. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It makes you want to work hard.
Yeah.
Who are your best examples in the Kenyan volleyball picture?
Juliana Mtira from Zoeta Academy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have somebody within your own school
Yeah.
who's out there doing it in the Olympic Games.
Yeah.
And that is encouraging for you.
Yeah.
It makes you believe that it's possible.
Yeah.
So are you going to be in that team? In the Kenya national team in the future?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So we can bet on that.
Yes.
Yes, she's already wearing the national colors. So I think it's all we can do is just wish her the best. Yeah. But these guys have explained to you that there's a bit of work that needs to happen for that to be true. So let's get with you again. We're talking about volleyball. The gap between the Kenyan women volleyball national team and the Kenyan men's team has been getting narrow by every time. This time we had, I think, the Kenyan men's team winning silver in the All Africa Games. How does that make you feel as a young person getting into volleyball? Are you just doing this so that you can maybe make your certificate look good when you're leaving high school, or are you doing this seriously, looking at it as a potential profession?
No, I'm looking this like my dream is to play for Kenya national team. At least I might be the one who they are waiting for, maybe to win the club championships and reach where our ladies are. Yeah.
Okay. Winding up the show, I just want to get parting shots, very, very, very brief parting shots of what you can say to your fellow students who are out there and what to expect from you in the nationals. Very briefly.
I can say that it's all about sacrifice and hard work, pure hard work. Nothing comes easy. It's just hard work, sacrifice.
Okay. Parting shot very quickly.
Yeah. To me also it's sacrifice. We are really prepared. I know we are prepared. So even as you march into the nationals, I know that we are going to perform really, really well. I know in the previous years we've had challenges and obstacles and not made it to the East Africa, but this year I'm truly sure that you're going to do it. And what I may say to the other students, they just keep on working hard.
Okay.
And work smart, both in their academics and in their sports.
Okay, keep working hard. Nationals, what do we expect from Soweto?
To do better than the last year.
Last year, how far did you go last year?
We were position 3 and we went to the Rwanda.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this year you're going all the way?
Yeah.
Okay. Hospital Hill, mnamalizia wapi nationals? Mnaenda ku make up numbers ama?
Nationals, we are going for the cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Very interesting. It's been very refreshing, honestly, having these conversations here with these wonderful young people, and all the way from the basketball players who are in the Zone 5, and now talking to the representatives of Nairobi region in the upcoming nationals ball games for Term 2. Volleyball champion Soweto. We have Hospital Hill, who will be flying the volleyball flag for Nairobi, and we have Patch, of course, who will be there in rugby. And it's nice to see Patch back in the big game in terms of rugby for years. Well, it will be history indeed if Ferdinando Manyala can get Kenya's first ever sprint medal. I'm talking about the 100 meters medal, and it will be very interesting to see that happening. A lot of hopes, not just Kenya's hopes, but African hopes being on the shoulders of that man, Ferdinando Manyala. Of course, KBC Channel 1 will be here to take you through all the action in the Olympic Games. We'll be getting that detail in later editions of our show. But then right here, we have the very last batch, or the very last quartet of champions. Champions to be and emerging champions. We have Maya, who has been with us earlier. She was with us in the first session when we were having the national team players. She's part of the national under-16 team that was in the FIBA Zone 5 games. But she's back here now, wearing a different cap. This time as one of the leading lights in one of the schools that will be representing Nairobi in the national secondary school games, Term 2 ball games. She's representing her school in that. Can you tell us about what you're here back talking about? I've just mentioned a bit of it. Which school, and how did you perform in the regionals?
I'm from Raila Educational Center, and we were the champions of Nairobi in 3x3.
Okay, yeah, champions of Nairobi in 3x3, and we'll be getting into that. What's the difference between 3x3 and the other different type of basketball? Good afternoon and a warm welcome. That badge is very familiar. Tell me, what is your school? Who are you representing, and why are you here?
My name is Fidel Osudo. I study at the Dagoretti High School. We play 3x3 basketball.
And you are Nairobi champions?
Yeah.
Okay. To my left, there are two gentlemen, familiar uniform, same cloud of uniform. Tell me about yourself, introduce yourself, and tell me about your sport.
My name is Brian Opio. I'm a student at Highway Secondary School. and I play basketball for the 3x3 men.
Okay.
My name is Alex Oduorino. I'm a student at Highway Secondary School. I play table tennis.
Table tennis?
Yeah.
Okay, that's different. We don't often get participants in this show, let alone young participants, even the senior ones, in that sport of table tennis. So I'll be very interested to learn about that. But then we had started talking about 3x3. What is the difference between 3x3 basketball and what we just know as, five-a-side basketball?
The difference between 5x5 and 3x3 is that in 3x3 there are 4 players, there are 3 on the court and 1 is the sub. Where 5x5 there are 12 players and 5 playing, where the other rest are substitutions. Yeah.
So you have 3 guys on the pitch covering the same distance.
Yeah.
Are the rules the same? Maya, let's get that from you. Are the rules the same between five-a-side basketball and 3x3?
Some rules are the same, but there are some rules added in 3x3.
Okay. More significant differences, tell me.
Like when you foul, when a person is going for a layup in 5x5, the person will shoot 2 free throws. But in 3x3, when you foul someone going for layup, it depends on how many fouls you have. If it past 5, they'll be shooting, but if it past 8, they'll be shooting, and the ball will be theirs. They'll still have possession.
Okay, that is one of the major differences. Yeah. Any other?
The shot clock is less than in 5x5. It's 12 seconds in 3x3, and in 5x5 it's 24.
Okay, okay. That means the time that you have between starting play and going for a shot is 12 seconds. Yeah. Difference is in the 5-a-side you have 24 seconds to make that happen, isn't it?
Yes.
How have you found yourself? I've just been looking at you, and you're kind of not the tallest individuals in the room, but you're in the world of basketball. How do you make that happen? How does that work for you, or what do you utilize to play against the tall boys?
Actually, being short is actually kind of an advantage to me because it's easy getting through 12 people and making, as a point guard, making...
Just speak up slightly. Speak up confidently, yeah.
And as a point guard, making other options for the other players.
So you take advantage of your height, being short to maneuver and get around the big guys, yeah? Yes, that's very interesting, and that can also be an asset, isn't it?
Yes.
You use it. Thank you very much. Use it to your advantage. Now, table tennis. Where did you start playing table tennis?
First, I started with tennis when I'm in class 5.
Oh.
Yeah, so
okay.
Right from 3.
And you guys from Highway speak in very low tones, eh? Yeah. Let's speak up slightly and tell me more about table tennis. Yeah.
Okay. First, I started table tennis when I'm in class 5. Right now, I'm in Form 3. Table tennis it's a bit different game, football and rugby, because when you get to the tournament, it's you individually and your opponent. So that is when you represent yourself, your club. Yeah.
Okay. And it's very encouraging. We also, when you talk about table tennis, it's very interesting because when you look at the participation expands in the Olympic Games, we now have participants coming in from fencing. We have the very, very fast representative wearing the Kenyan national flag in the Olympic Games in the world of fencing. We also, I believe her name is Ndolo. We also have someone in judo. We did have in this particular show. And of course we have volleyballers, we have the rugby sevens who are still part of that Olympic setup, and of course we have the athletes. And we've had participation in boxing. Let's get back to matters basketball. And for Dagoretti High School, for the recent years, the school has emerged as a champion in football. Now we're seeing basketball. What are the fundamental blocks that are in place in the institution that are making your school rise up in the world of sports?
For example, the past few years, we didn't have the best facilities, but as for now, Giants of Africa sponsored us. They built for us 2 courts. Now, it has made training efficiently, so that's why we are coming up in basketball.
Okay, wonderful. Really interesting time having you guys, and the national competition. The national competition is ahead, and we are looking forward to seeing you guys performing your best. It's been a brilliant pleasure hosting these wonderful girls and boys, and if you're out there as a young man, as a young lady, then these guys have shown you the example that sport is possible and you can pursue it. You can pursue it from regional level, from your school level, and you can take it to the national level. That doesn't mean you give up on your academics. You can still push that. We are on the countdown to the Olympic Games, and Game On will be there to give you all the highlights, all the best action, all the best features. Keep it KBC Channel 1, because we are indeed your true sports partner. It's been a pleasure hosting you. My name is Karaoke Tige, and on behalf of this panel and the producers that have made this possible, I do say thank you very much, and thank you for having us, and do keep it Channel 1. Don't you touch a dial.